Capricorn, what's going on with you? I hope you guys are doing lovely. This is going to be a reading for those that are in a no contact situation. So let's get into this love reading. I want to see what your energy is towards this individual. I want to see what this person's energy is towards you. What is your energy towards this person? Capricorn. King of Coins. I feel that right now you're avoiding the situation. I get the sense that you're very contemplative, most certainly. I feel that you still are inclined towards investing into this. I feel like you still have, care for this person. Tell me more. The Ace of Swords. Getting some sort of clarity here. You're on the verge of making some sort of decision when it comes to this no contact situation. You could be contemplating breaking the no contact, but you still may be in two minds about this. Tell me more. The Nine of Swords. Okay. Sleepless nights, ladies and gents, consumed by stress due to the conflict and the lack of resolution. The defeat. Yeah. So Capricorn, I get the sense that you might have expressed some things that maybe drew the line, or you might have been very cutting towards this individual, or maybe established the understanding that you're standing your ground when it comes to this connection. And you may be regretting that, as a matter of fact. You may be regretting the way you acted or what you said here. All right? I feel that you got a lot of feelings for this individual, and like I said, you could be losing sleep over this. I get the sense that you are really desiring to hear from this individual, or you'd like to see something come about, something, positive and different come around. But it's like you're still on the fence of communicating. All right? I don't see you jumping. I don't see you jumping or doing it. Five of Swords. You're dealing with a lot of internal conflict, ladies and gents, and I feel that in this mental frenzy of yours, I feel that you just simply lean back towards focusing on what you can, which is your stability, your own groundedness, your own individualism. All right, what's with the King of Coins? The Strength card. This is all about you taming all this tumultuous energy, okay? You're trying to be strong. You're trying to keep balance. Balance not only this, but other things of your own personal life. All right? You're holding back from expressing your feelings, ladies and gents. Wow. Okay, so what would Capricorn like to say to this individual? What would Capricorn deeply like to express? The Devil? What would Capricorn... So what I'm getting here is that you would want to move on from this toxic dynamic that you got going on here. The Devil's succeeded by the Ace of Coins, all right? I feel that what you would like to communicate is simply wanting to break the chains of this negative attachment and wanting to redo this, wanting to have a new beginning, wanting to give this another shot. I feel like that's what you would ultimately like to communicate to this individual, but you seem to be holding back. So what about this individual? What's this person's energy towards Capricorn? What is this person's energy towards Capricorn? The Hermit, withdrawn. This individual also wants a new beginning here. All right, they also want a transformation of this situation, but I don't see them making an effort. I see them aloof. I see them withdrawn. They're just as conflicted as you are, dealing with a lot of inner turmoil while being curious about you. This person could be spying on you, ladies and gents. This is one of those situations where desire is only increasing, okay? At least from what I'm seeing in this person. Tell me more. But they got their walls up. They're defensive as can be. Damn. There's a lot of repulsive energy. I feel that this individual is very defensive. Again, I feel that this individual, you know what? It seems like this individual feels as if they were done dirty. As if there was some sort of injustice against them. And even though they want to connect, even though they would like a new beginning, even though they would like to resurrect this from the dead once again and heal, because of that, because of the lack of justice, this person is being defensive, or they're simply refraining from being open to you. They're resisting love, ladies and gents. They love you. They got a lot of feelings for you, but they're sad. They're grieving this. They're grieving the loss. They're very disappointed here. There are two minds about this with the Two of Swords. They don't want this to be over, but at the same time, Jesus, I don't know what to say about this. This individual's in a tough situation. I feel like right now they're leaning on just giving this time. I don't feel that they're inclined to taking any action towards you. They're sitting on the defeat of this situation and just simply going with the flow of what is. and they're letting it be, ladies and gents, while remaining guarded, while remaining protecting themselves, and trying to pick themselves up from the situation, yet simultaneously still harboring feelings for them, or feelings for you rather. Let's see, what's with the Hermit? The Page of Coins, could be a Virgo that you're dealing with. The Two of Wands. So what I'm getting the sense of is that this individual is opening themselves up to other things, okay? I feel like this individual is investing their energy elsewhere. It doesn't have to be another relationship. I'm not getting that whatsoever. But they definitely are set on, I need to, move towards a more positive direction, which ultimately is beginning with themselves. That's why they are in this Hermit energy. But in this isolation, they're doing this contemplation of where can I go that is going to benefit me. All right. The Four of Wands. This person wants a relationship straight up. I feel like they would want a relationship with you, but it's like they feel as if this relationship isn't going to grow. They feel as if whatever they invested was for, was futile, was for no significant reason. It ended up badly. So how does this person view Capricorn? The Strength card, like you're withholding communication, ladies and gents. All right, as if you're withholding contacting or making some sort of movement from them, as if you've decided to move on from them and you're really sticking to that decision is how they see you. All right, so in a sense, this person could be mirroring you, or this person could be acting upon their perception of you. So they're seeing you as someone that has decided of, I'm done, I'm moving on, I'm single now, and I'm focusing on myself, and I'm moving towards thriving in this independence. And because of that, they're very conflicted, and although they would like a relationship because they're getting this sort of projection from you, or at least that's what they're perceiving, they're choosing to move elsewhere, or they're choosing to not further invest into this, yet feeling very conflicted when it comes to this. All right. How do you view this individual? The Six of Wands. Why the Six of Wands? The Fool. And the King of Pentacles. You may feel as if this individual is surrounded by a lot of victory. Maybe they're in a position of authority. It seems like there's a lot of stability surrounding them in regards to how you view them. You can also see them as someone that is opening up to new beginnings, trying to move on from this chaos that you guys are both entangled in. All right. So you both are seeing each other as you're turning your back on one another. But what you both are not seeing is that you both have a lot of feelings for each other. Damn, that's a tough one. That's a tough one, ladies and gents. I feel that wounds are still pulsing here between you and this individual, and I feel that, it's so long that there hasn't been absolute healing. It's not gonna come together. Someone here is going to have to put aside their hurt feelings and, take a step towards initiating a reconciliation if there's any hope in this situation. So, what is your advice, Capricorn? What is your advice in this situation? What is your advice? The Ace of Coins, ladies and gents. This can insinuate, calling a truce or coming forward, trying to initiate something, or this can also insinuate a new path for yourself. What is this Ace of Coins? How does this relate to the relationship? The Ace of Swords. This is talking about communication, ladies and gents. This is actually about taking initiative and, like I literally mentioned, initiating a new beginning here in the relationship. So this message isn't going to be for everyone. The Empress and the Emperor. I can't make this shit up, ladies and gents. I feel that you both, not only do you both feel heavily for one another, but you yourself can recognize that you truly do love this individual, that you truly would want to work things out, that you truly want to give this another shot, and you're willing to do the grind, you're willing to face the music, you're willing to face the devil in order to vanquish it and move towards love. So if that's the matter of the case, then what your advice is to actually act on it. You were exhibiting the King of Coins energy, okay? And what this entails is that you do hold the necessary in order to influence the situation in a positive way. So do not question yourself if you are inclined towards expressing love or moving from a sense of having intentions of reconciliation. If you have positive intentions towards this, if you feel inclined to do so, the message is saying, to do it. All right, to do it, ladies and gents. Do not hold yourself back, by the fear of rejection. Do not hold yourself back by anything of that sort. Move with a sense of inner knowing, wholeness, and positivity. All right? That's what I'm saying here. Otherwise, I feel that this shit's going to be dragged out. This can literally be a misunderstanding, ladies and gents. This can literally be a misunderstanding. I feel like this can be cleared up. And the reason why I'm saying that is because of the connection that exists. The Emperor and the Empress. This relationship, the Emperor and the Empress, is built over time. It's built over events of conflict and challenge. This isn't a fucking happy-go-lucky running down a rainbow relationship, ladies and gents. These people have been through it. They're the Emperor and the Empress because they are mature, because they have the wisdom. So what I'm saying is that you guys have the wisdom to turn the situation around. Both you guys. You specifically seem to be in a position to initiate. So do so. If this message is for you. I'm going to go ahead and continue this in the extended, ladies and gents. I'm delving into this individual's next actions towards you from now to the end of the month. I want to see this person. It looks like they're not going to do anything, let me just say. I want to look into this person's deepest desires with you. I want to look into this individual's deepest feelings towards you at this time, as well as what lies in the near future. If you're interested, the link to the extended is in the description. You want access to all the extended readings, take a look at the second link, ladies and gents. Stay blessed. I'll see you guys next time.